Got it. I'd shag Penny and die.
Penny's not here, so it doesn't count. Only those who survived the plane crash, i.e. us.
All right, then, I'd eat Brian and shag Jenny.
You'd eat me? You git.
You either eat Jenny and live or shag her and die.
I'd shag her and die.
Obviously, I'd have to be in a coma to let you come anywhere near me.
Whatever.
Alec, hi.
He is away for the week.
Where's he gone?
On a course to discover his inner self. Probably naked.
Yeah, Kurt does that, only it's called wanking. Whose go is it?
JP's. What about Kurt?
Well, I'd eat him, obviously.
Yeah, but it'd be like eating that midget off Fantasy Island. Won't keep you going for long.
Fuck off.
If you were going to survive a plane crash, you'd want a fat bastard like Bob. Keep you going for days.
Forget the plane crash. Kill Bob anyway.
Why? What's he done to you?
Nothing except make my working life a misery.
You mean he makes you work?
She's supposed to be the one that takes the piss out of me, not you.
I'm having a night off.
Maybe I should change my name to Penny. Make things a lot easier.
Nah, you look like more of a Pauline.
All I have to do is stick my tits out and I get away with anything.
That's unfair. Penny doesn't stick her tits out. They stick out by themselves.
I've just got a point.
What did we used to talk about before Penny and her tits came along?
Just tits in general.
There is more to Penny than her tits, you know.
Is it?
All I'm saying... What do you mean I look more like a Pauline?
She paints her nails and she don't know. He's got her best friend on the phone. She'll wash her hair, his dirty clothes are all he gives to her. And he's got posters on the wall of all the girls he wished she was. And he means everything to her. Her boyfriend, he don't know anything about her. He's too stoned, Nintendo.
What about?
I can make her see. She's just the flavor of the week. It's Friday night and she's all alone.
Good weekend.
No.
Why, were you missing me? Joke.
Yeah, good one.
Just to let you know we're up to chapter 7.
Chapter 7 of...
Kill a Mockingbird.
Ryan, well done.
You haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, have you?
Yeah. No.
I'm with Jenny this morning. You're taking my class.
But I've got a free period.
It was timetabled ages ago. Sorry, Sam, is this going to be a problem for you?
No, it's absolutely fine. Since when has this been here?
Since you started teaching here. You've got to hand it to her. 10 to 9 Monday morning. She started already.
Who started what? She's just being friendly.
Oh, Brian, you're so sweet.
False tits, false personality.
See?
She'll use anyone to get what she wants. Ask Carol.
I thought Carol worshipped her.
She does. Though I'm trying to get her to say no to Penny in a firm but polite way. That may probably include the words piss, off, selfish, and cow.
Just a couple of things to update you with. Firstly, we have new stock coming in, thanks largely due to Jeremy Stevens collecting over 2,000 crisp packets in the school equipment promotion.
Greedy fucker.
Secondly, in response to an issue raised at the last PTA, I've been looking at initiatives to improve pupil-teacher relations. It struck me that some pupils may have a specific problem that they feel unable to go to their personal tutor with, something that they'd feel easier talking about with another member of staff, which is why I've decided to introduce an open surgery or an open door policy just for this week. Pupils from any year can choose to see any member of staff if they feel the need to.
Sometimes you really feel that she's on our side.
Unless anybody has a problem with that.
No, it's a really good idea.
Good.
There was something, Claire. When are we supposed to have these open surgeries?
Break times, free periods, lunch hours. Though obviously I'm not expecting you to give up all of your free time.
Oh, that's a relief then.
So, everyone happy? Marvellous. Well, there's absolutely no point in you giving me this now. I needed it earlier. Look, it's just not good enough.
What's up?
Forgot.
Don't worry. Tell Claire I'll cover lunchtime duty for Ken.
mind.
Okay, chapters 5 and 6. You've covered metaphorical intention with them, haven't you?
Yes. Although I'm not sure they took it in. It's difficult sometimes. There's so much stuff to cram into one lesson.
Maybe it's the way you've set out your lesson plan. Can I see it?
Sure. Oh, God, there's so much junk in here. Shit. I think I've left it in my drawer. Sorry, Jenny. Can I give it to you later?
Okay, let's move on to interpretation. How does Scout compare to other female protagonists in literature? What did you do on that?
Well, I think I tackled the main points, although I wasn't sure whether to start with 20th century characters, or maybe that's too obvious.
No, I don't think so.
It's just trying to approach it in a way that gets them interested immediately. Is there a secret to it?
If there is, I'm sure I haven't discovered it.
I wouldn't say that from sitting in on your lessons. Have you always been so confident?
No, I'm actually really very timid.
You're just saying that to make me feel better, aren't you?
Yes.
So how do I get to at least appear as confident as you?
Okay, let's think. Frightening them to death so they're in absolute fear of you forever is always a good starting point.
Right, come on, shut it. Okay. Write down the answers to the questions on the board without talking. I should say it's the end of the lesson. Have fun.
I don't think we've done this bit.
Maybe you were asleep when Miss Neville went through it.
No. She just told us to read stuff. She didn't actually go through it with us.
But she has set you questions for chapters 5 and 6. Okay, let's go back to chapter 5. Jem and Dill.
Which one's Jem again?
That's very funny. You weren't joking, were you?
Cheers, sir. It wasn't too bad.
Thanks, Ricky.
I take it he was being sarcastic.
I've done some good stuff with them this morning.
Does that mean you've ruined all the good stuff Penny's done with them?
What good stuff?
Are you just being your usual childlike self, or are you trying to make a point?
No, I'm not trying to make a point, but now you mention it, I've taught them more in one lesson than Penny has all term.
Yeah, right.
It's true. She's even more crap than I thought.
She's not that bad.
She makes me look good.
Oh, and you're such a perfect role model.
At least they're learning something. Penny doesn't seem to be teaching them anything. She hasn't covered half the stuff she's supposed to have done.
Yes, she has. I'm a mentor. I should know. Or are you trying to say I can't do my job properly?
No, what's got into you?
You are, aren't you? You're implying I've neglected her.
I'm not implying anything. Mind you, it can't be easy keeping on top of everything, doing your job, which you do very well, exceptionally well, and being a mentor.
So you're saying I'm incapable of doing two jobs? No. Penny was that far behind, I think I'd have spotted it by now.
Okay, if you think you've done such a fantastic job with her, fine, I'll leave you to it.
Penny, you would tell me, wouldn't you, if you had a problem? I mean, with your English class?
Yeah, of course. Why?
It's just that Simon got the impression they were quite far behind in their coursework.
I didn't realise an NQT was supposed to produce a class full of geniuses. Maybe I should apologise to him.
He wasn't criticising you, he was concerned, which made me concerned.
I'm trying my best. It's just not that easy sometimes. One or two can be really disruptive.
Who?
Ricky Sharp can be a nightmare sometimes.
Penny?
Or maybe he's just like that with me because I'm new. I'll let you get on with open surgery.
Well, if it's a problem, I'll ask Kurt to have a word with him. He's in his tutor group.
I don't really want to make an issue of it.
No, you can't let him get away with it. Leave it with me. After you, Jason.
I suppose it comes down to freedom of choice. Though it's up to you if you want to buy your own shin pads. Was there anything else apart from hockey you wanted to ask me?
Why is the sky blue?
Good question, mate. Unfortunately, we're out of time. Sorry, Caleb, bit pushed for time. Can you see me tomorrow instead?
Why would I want to see you? I'm going to see Mrs. Gately.
Normally I wouldn't be asked, but they're really starting to get my tits.
Right. Who are?
My mum and dad.
Right, yeah. Parents. I could give you some advice, but I think there's someone else you should speak to first. She's excellent at this sort of stuff.
Thanks, Mrs. Gately.
That's all right, Caleb. Anytime.
Fucking open fucking surgery. Don't get enough time to eat.
Do you think we should get Carol to translate?
You know, JP's a crafty git, volunteering to do lunch duty.
Fucking hell. JP's volunteered to do something.
Yeah, but he gets out of doing open surgery.
And he gets paid for it.
Oh, yeah. Bastard!
Why do I always get the manic depressive suicidal little fuckers?
You're lucky.
Is it worth me asking you to explain that last statement?
Well, all I get is questions about globes or atlases or fucking shin pads. I thought I'd get something a bit more, you know, challenging.
Oh, I'm sure you'll get a suicidal little freak soon.
I don't want you to think that I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, but it did upset me a bit.
Yes, I'm sure.
It's just, if Simon's going to say something about my teaching methods, then I'd rather he said it to my face than behind my back.
I doubt he did it on purpose. It's probably just a casual remark.
It's not the impression I got from Jenny. I'm sure they're in breach of the NUT Code of Professional Conduct. Not that I'd want to let my union rep know.
No, I can understand you not wanting to go down that route. You'd still have to work together. Not easy once a hostile atmosphere's been created.
Do you think I should have kept this to myself?
No, you did the right thing in coming to see me. But like I say, we wouldn't want to stir up any animosity, so it's probably better if I just have a quiet word with Simon.
To be honest, I would have brought this up with Jenny, but she's been so busy with open surgery this week. I'm sure the last thing she needs right now is being a mentor to me.
Well, if she can't see you, I don't mind helping out, just for this week.
But you're busy yourself.
Yeah, I'm sure I can fit you in. Look, I've got to see Claire in a minute. Why don't we set aside some time tomorrow?
Thanks, Bob.
As long as you don't mind being stuck with a boring old git like me.
You're not exactly tottering on a Zimmer frame. Anyway, it makes a change to talk to somebody who's a bit more mature than Brian, Kurt and Simon.
Yes, that's not too difficult, though, is it?
Well, if it bothers you that much, why don't you volunteer to take over playground duty?
I will. So will I.
Plain or cheese and onion?
No complicated questions, not after today. In fact, no one asked me anything ever again.
There you go, then. Decision made for you.
I wanted cheese and onion.
Your favourite pupil from Year 7 is asked to see me in open surgery tomorrow. Taylor?
Well, why's she coming to you and not me?
No idea.
Do you think there's something wrong with me?
You really don't want me to answer that, do you?
Well, I can talk about personal stuff. I can be sympathetic, I can be approachable.
What the fuck?
It can't be.
No way.
Fuck, it is.
Bob!
Where's Starsky?
Singing detective.
You don't think you might have overdone it a bit on the sunbed, Bob?
That's my natural colouring.
Oh.
Well, what's all this, neighbour?
Nothing.
You look great, Bob. Really.
I'll let Claire know you're covering again.
Thanks, Liz.
Too late. He's beaten you to it.
If Ken's off tomorrow, you can't cover for him again.
Why not?
It's against the rules.
Which ones? The ones you've just made up?
Yes.
Oh, fucking great, the trampoline's broken. I told Jeremy not to go on it, fat fuck.
Thanks. Is there something I should know?
No.
I thought I should let you know that I'm helping Penny out at lunchtime.
With what?
Well, she knows how busy you are with all this open surgery bollocks, so I said I'd help her catch up on her coursework. Just for this week.
Well, I would have helped her if she'd have come to me.
You busy at lunchtime?
Well, yes, but...
Well, there we are. Problem solved. And I'll be careful what you say about her behind her back, if I were you.
I didn't go behind her back. I just mentioned in passing to Jenny that she was behind on the coursework stuff. What else has she been saying?
Nothing. She's just a bit upset, that's all. Her confidence has probably been knocked, so it's up to us to give her the support she needs.
Right. Should we walk around wearing well-done Penny badges?
Now, if you could take something seriously. Just for once.
For fuck's sake, what is this? Have a go at Jenny Week? Why doesn't he just come right out and say it?
What?
He thinks I'm crap.
Yeah, probably.
Brian, do you think I could do with being a bit fitter? I was thinking about a bit of toning.
A bit? Well, why do you want to get fit all of a sudden?
Oh, no, I've been thinking about it for a while now. I just want to feel better. Look better.
But you'll still look like... you.
But would you help me to get in shape? You know, maybe you could be my personal trainer.
Is this a wind-up?
No, I'm serious.
All right, then. You can pay me in beer.
I've been asked to have a word with you. Stop pissing about in Miss Neville's lessons.
I haven't been pissing about.
Bollocks. I've just checked all your marks. English is the only subject you're down in.
I know. That's what I was trying to tell you yesterday. It's not my fault.
Well, whose fault is it?
It's Mrs. Neville. She's shit. If you get stuck on something, she either gives you a really vague answer, or she gets all matey with you and starts talking about personal stuff until you forgot what you asked her in the first place. Or she leans over and just shoves her tits in your face.
What? She actually leans right in?
She does it to nearly all lads. First it was a laugh, but you learn fuck all off her. Now my parents are on my back about it.
And they're literally in your face?
Look, if I get bad marks this year, it's because of her, right?
Right. That's it. See ya.
So what are you going to do about it?
Just leave it with me.
Thanks, Mrs. Finch.
Bye, Kayla.
Bye.
What did Kayla want to see you about?
She just wanted to ask me a couple of questions. Personal questions.
Oh, right. I wasn't being nosy, I just wondered if it might be something that was affecting her coursework.
Not really.
Oh, right. Good.
It must be nice to be wanted.
Well, why don't you just ask her if it's true?
What am I supposed to say? Penny, could you stop shoving your tits in Ricky's face because it's distracting?
Well, it's straight to the point.
You could mention it to her.
Me?
Well, you're gay. She won't mind you mentioning her tits, whereas if I do it, she might think I'm coming onto her or something.
I'm not doing it. No.
See you in the staff room for the 5-minute lunch hour.
Can't, I'm doing circuit training with Bo.
Am I the only one who finds it slightly disturbing?
No.
It's almost, and I stress the word almost, enough to make you feel sorry for Penny.
Is it?
Or would you want Bob lusting after you?
course.
Would you?
All the classic signs of a midlife crisis.
Oh, fuck. He's not going to start breakdancing or anything, is he?
And the saddest thing is he probably believes Penny actually fancies him.
No wonder he's been pushing to give her one-to-ones.
Great. So while I thought I was fucking up and he was doing what he believed to be best for her, he was actually only doing it because he wants to get in her knickers. Stupid old twat.
But you said we were going to start with a gentle warm-up first.
We are.
What? Well, the trick is...
Do you want me to open a window, Bob? You look a bit flushed.
No, I'm fine. Get them interested in it first, you know, throw in something contentious, get a reaction from them.
Right. The thing is, whenever I do that, they don't seem interested.
What makes you think that?
I don't know. They just seem to have these bored expressions. Maybe it's the way I'm approaching it. Too rambling. I'm not as direct as Jenny.
You could say that she always gets straight to the point.
I'm glad you said that. I was beginning to think I was paranoid. Am I the only person in the whole school who finds her a bit intimidating?
I suppose she can seem like that if you don't really know her. Don't find me intimidating, do you?
No. But you're quite good at making people feel at ease, aren't you?
Am I? Anyway, I think the best plan would be for you to write up your notes on how you think you're going to tackle your Year 11 class tomorrow afternoon. So that's the key elements of Scout's emotional journey, and we'll go over everything in the morning.
Fine, no problem.
Good.
Can I have a word, Bob?
Well, a bit pushed. Is it important?
I think it is, yes. Look, I appreciate you trying to help, but it should really be me looking after Penny. She's my responsibility.
No, but you don't have any time for her this week.
But if Penny feels she's getting behind, then it's me she should come to, not you. As it is, she's told me she's not behind.
Well, she's bound to say that if you make her feel intimidated.
She said that?
That's more implied. I mean, you clearly haven't got time to mentor her right now, so I think I should do it.
Fine. I'm obviously incapable. She's a duplicitous, manipulative, twisted little cow. Who the hell does she think she is, saying I'm intimidating? I have never intimidated her. For fuck's sake, look what she's made me do.
At least you're not letting her get to you.
Bob's only going out of his way to help her because he fancies her. He'll probably let Claire know. And then she'll want to know why I didn't spot that Penny was so far behind in her work, which isn't going to reflect well on me.
So it's not Penny that bothers you so much as being accused of neglecting her and then everyone thinking that you're really unprofessional?
Probably a good idea if you don't say anything.
Right.
Ever. I think what you should do... Actually, can I just point out here, you're the 25th person I've given advice to today. I think you should put all this in perspective. You do realise that you're getting wound up about someone who thinks having a boob job is a career advancement.
In her case, it is, though.
Shut up.
Right.
The point is, sooner or later she's going to get found out. Until then, don't let her know she's getting to you, because that's exactly what she wants. In fact, be nice to her. It'll confuse her, trust me.
Nice.
It's when you're polite to someone, pay them compliments.
Okay. Nice. I can do nice.
Go on, then. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow. She's probably got a lot on her mind right now.
Go on.
Penny, I wanted a word.
What about?
It's about Ricky Sharp, only it's a bit awkward.
Why?
It's just, he came to see me. He thinks there's a couple of things getting in the way of his classwork in English.
Well, what things?
Big things. Huge.
You going to tell me what those things are?
Yes, I am.
Carol! Fancy a drink? Okay.
Probably best I tell you when no one else is around.
Oh, I'd feel very relieved you don't go out with Kurt anymore.
So you don't mind Bob taking over from me?
No, not really. Although, if I'm being honest,
Wind.
I'd rather have you. I mean, Bob's lovely, but a bit boring. You know, he'll say something like, what are the key elements of Scout's emotional journey? And you'll find yourself thinking about something else until you reach a point where you've actually forgotten what those key elements are. And the notes you've made don't make any sense. Do you know what I mean?
Not really.
I mean, you've lost your concentration so much, then out of the blue, he puts you on the spot. So, say you're me. He'd go, what are the key elements? You say...
You could just tell him you need a bit more time to think about it.
I'm carrying drinks.
Sure.
Does anyone have a clue what she was going on about?
No idea.
Bob's obviously asked her to do something. She can't do it, so she's doing what she always does, trying to get us to give her the answers.
Of course, it's obvious.
Is that why Jenny had to spell it out for you?
Where have you been?
Been doing circuits with Bob.
Do you lose your concentration when Bob's talking to you, Brian?
No, I'd just lose the will to live. Why?
Must just be me, then.
So, did you lose your concentration so much you couldn't answer Bob's question?
No, I did give him an answer. I'm just not sure I gave enough emphasis to some of the elements. Which would you say were important?
Probably the same as you.
How about you, Jenny?
Well, obviously some elements are more key than others, although it's really down to interpretation. I mean, all interpretation is ultimately subjective, isn't it?
True.
I'm sure you said the right things.
I better go. I've got some things to do. One of you can have this. See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Okay, what happened to being nice to her?
We were being nice.
By not helping her?
But we weren't helping her in a nice way.
Did you tell her? Kind of. You didn't, did you? No. Penny's been shoving her tits in Ricky Sharp's face. Apparently it's a problem.
Makes a change from shoving them in Bob's face. If one of us did what she's been doing to a female pupil, it'd be sexual harassment.
Except we haven't got tits.
Bob has.
I wonder if I'll have tits when I'm Bob's age.
Did you manage to make sense of your notes in the end?
Yes, I think so.
Good. What the...
Fucking hell, it's Judith Chalmers.
All right, Kayla, if there's anything else you need, you know where I am.
Okay, bye.
Is everything all right, Kayla?
Yes, thanks.
You know, my door's always open to anyone.
It's shut, actually.
You know what I mean.
Did you give Penny any work to do last night?
Is that any of your business?
Not really. It's just she seemed a bit unsure about the note she'd made after she'd seen it.
Well, if she's unsure, she can talk it through with me.
We were just concerned about her, that's all.
So, did you give her some work to do?
Yes, but I still don't...
Did she do the work?
No, she's just finishing it off.
So she might still be finishing it off next week, then?
But what is it with all this backbiting? You, Penny, Penny, Jenny. I think we ought to nip this in the bud before it goes any further.
No, I'm not doing a group hug.
Both of you and Penny, my office, 1 o'clock.
What about open surgery?
Bollocks to open surgery.
Bob, slow down.
I've got a meeting. 10 minutes. If, as I suspect, this is a case of personal differences overriding your commitments as teachers, I want to make it absolutely clear that I won't tolerate it. You're supposed to offer support to NQTs, not destroy their confidence. And I want this sorted out now.
I think you rely on other people to help you out a bit too much.
I'm doing my best.
Are you?
If that's how you feel, I'd rather know the truth. Even if other people think the same, I'd sooner know.
I could ask around.
Jenny, is there anything you'd like to say to Penny?
I wish you'd come to me first instead of going to Bob and telling him I'm intimidating. If anything, I think I've been the exact opposite with you.
Maybe it's just your manner, or something.
Is that it?
Not quite. I'd also like to point out that I have actually tried to set aside as much time as I could for you.
I know, and I fully appreciate that. I also appreciate that your time is limited. I'm not trying to blame you. I know you like to rush home to Alec every night.
What exactly are you trying to imply?
I'm not trying to imply anything.
Then why bring Alec into this?
Don't you think you're overreacting? I only mentioned...
You only mentioned it because you're trying to say I put my personal life before my professional life.
No, I wasn't.
Bollocks! You've just tried to shift the focus of this from you onto me. We are discussing your inadequacies as a teacher here, not mine.
There's no need to snap at her.
I wasn't. Why is it that everybody always misinterprets what I say? All I'm trying to do is be a good teacher.
No, you can't handle the job. I wasn't saying that you definitely couldn't handle it.
For fuck's sake, how are you making it worse? Shut the fuck up and... Oh, shit! Oh, no!
Oh, fuck, I think it's his heart. It's okay, everything's under control.
I'll go with him to the hospital.
Poor Bob.
Fuck. Sorry.
What exactly happened?
We were doing role play. We were trying to see things from Penny's perspective as an NQT, and Penny was trying to see things from our perspective vis-a-vis the responsibilities of the mental.
Why was she crying?
She gets very involved.
Until we hear from the hospital, I think it's best if we play this down a little. It'll only cause disruption.
Poor old Bob.
I'll miss him having a go at me.
I'll miss his little orange face.
Murderer?
What? Don't blame me.
You pushed him too hard.
It's not my fault he overdid it. If anyone's to blame, it's them.
We didn't know he'd have a heart attack.
Maybe his jeans were too tight. It caused a build-up of pressure or something.
Oh, shame. He died just like a twat.
Hello? Penny. What? He's sitting up in bed. Indigestion.
The stupid bastard.
Fucking ponce. I told him not to eat straight after exercising.
Thanks, Penny. Bye. Well, at least some good should come of all this.
Like what?
The end of Bob's midlife crisis.
How'd you work that out?
Well, if he feels humiliated enough by what happened today, maybe he'll start acting his age again.
Bob, feeling better?
Fine.
Do you think he's been on a day trip to Chernobyl?
Bob's okay.
Lou.
Bad news. Ken's back.
Oh, yeah, but he's still feeling a bit fragile, so I said I'd help out at lunchtime again.
The stingy bastards.
How are you feeling now, Bob?
Oh, no, fine. Never better. You finished writing up your notes?
Nearly. I would have done them yesterday, only what with being all that time at the hospital.
Yeah, end of the day?
No problem. Thanks, Bob.
So much for your theory.
Right, that's it. We've got to turn him.
You're right. Off you go then.
Why should it be me?
Because it was your idea.
But he might be really hurt.
Yeah, it's too cruel.
Someone's got to say something, if only to stop him from going any more orange.
You're his personal trainer.
I'm not doing it. They might chin me. You do it, JP. Bob wouldn't hit you. You're gay.
Why is it every time you want something sorted out, you assume I can do it just because I'm gay?
Does that mean you'll do it then?
No.
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
Only one thing for it, then.
Yes,
Oh,
baby.
phew.
Oh, bastard! You fixed that!
Bollocks, I did.
Did you?
Of course I did.
Nah.
Yours, I believe. Enjoy your day.
I'm sorry, Bob. That's all I've got time for. I've got to do open surgery.
You can be a bit late.
Not really, you know. Claire might be on the warpath.
All right, we'll jog on the way in. I was thinking of joining a gym.
Bob. Look, I'm not very good at this sort of thing. I don't really know how to say this without hurting your feelings. But you're making a complete twat of yourself, mate.
What do you mean?
Well, you know, all this getting fit and stuff.
Well, just because I'm a bit older, it doesn't mean to say that I can't get myself in shape.
No, I wasn't saying that.
What were you saying then?
Well, it's just more to do with why you're doing all this.
Well, I'm not with you.
Well, say, for instance, you were doing this because you fancied someone.
Like who?
I don't know. Anyone. Maybe someone a bit younger. Well, maybe more than a bit younger, quite a lot younger.
Why should I fancy anyone else? I'm a happily married man.
Well, maybe not so much you fancying them. It could be you thinking they might fancy you, for instance.
Yeah, well, I shouldn't think anyone fancies me.
Yeah, you know what some women are like. They make you think they fancy you, so you let them get away with stuff. But, well, they actually think you're boring. In fact, they might say that behind your back.
Well, I've had worse things said about me. Anyway, it's not like it's ever going to happen.
Well, there you go. It's nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit of a twinge. Yeah, perhaps I should take it easy for a few days. Yeah.
Anytime. Okay. Bye-bye. Quite busy, Kurt. Is this important?
Well...
Is this going to take all day?
Ricky doesn't want you to shove your tits in his face because it's distracting, and his mum and dad are pissed off because his grades are low, and he thinks you're crap.
Shall I come back later?
No, it's fine.
I think I might have let this whole Penny situation get out of hand.
Have you?
It's obvious that you're more than capable of being Penny's mentor.
Thanks, Bob.
Having said that, I still think it's probably best if I continue to help her. It's not that I'm implying that older is necessarily wiser, because sometimes it isn't. In fact, older can sometimes mean foolish, stupid even. It's just that a more senior figure is expected to exert more authority, more discipline. At least that's the theory. It's not always easy to put it into practice. It's sometimes easy to be distracted, make a mistake. Still, there's always time to make amends.
I'm sure Penny will appreciate what you're doing for her. And so do I.
Why do you think Kayla's been avoiding me?
It's just a hunch, but maybe she doesn't want to ask advice from someone who's convinced she's the daughter of Satan.
Well, that means if she was in trouble, I mean serious trouble, she'd never come to me.
But don't worry. It's fine. It's fine. Penny. Departmental meeting. My office, 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. I want the forecast grades in for Year 11 without excuses. I've drawn up a timetable for you so you know when you can come and see me. And don't worry if you fall behind, I've set some assignments to help you.
Kayla? If something was wrong, do you think I'm someone you could come to?
Depends what's wrong.
Well, say it was something serious. What I'm trying to say is, why have you been seeing every other member of staff for open surgery except me?
I haven't even seen everyone. It's just your paranoia.
Well, quite a few other members of staff then.
Maybe because I'd feel awkward talking to you.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. You can talk to me about anything.
Anything?
Absolutely.
Okay then. So I wasn't sure whether to use sanitary towels or tampons because I only started my periods this week. Then I wasn't sure what type of sanitary towels to use. Winged or whatever.
Winged? So, why didn't you ask your mum?
Would you ask her if you were me?
Fair point.
Anyway, someone said that if you've got a really heavy flow, you could go on the pill. But I think I'm a bit young. What do you think?
Do you need a new atlas?
Oh, do you think Carol's got a little Penny shrine in her bedroom?
Probably filled with photocopies Penny made her do.
I can't believe you gave us so much stuff to do. Even you wouldn't be that cruel.
No. Mainly because I'd have to spend hours checking over what she's done, and Alex back tomorrow.
Oh, fuck.
What?
I think I'm starting to feel sorry for her. Oh, no, it's okay. It's gone now.
Are you going to the pub?
Yeah. No, we can't. We're doing something else.
Right.
What's all that about?
Come to the pub if Bob's there, can't she? You might upset him.
Bob's coming to the pub?
Yeah, well, I've asked him.
Why? We never asked Bob to the pub.
I know, but I feel sorry for him.
Puff. He's asked Bob to the pub.
Bob?
Nice gesture.
Yeah, I thought so.
Sorry, what I meant to say was...
Ow!
You fucking prick.
Oh, Bob, though. It's made him look like a complete pillock.
Well, maybe we should make a bit of an effort with him.
Could wear your wonder bra tomorrow, that'll cheer him up.
Two-faced cow. From now on, I'm not talking to her unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah, me too.
You don't talk to her anyway, you just stare at her tits.
Oh, yeah. OK, from now on, I won't stare at her tits unless I absolutely have to. Or unless it's accidental. Or unless she's wearing a really low-cut top. You know the pink ones she wears sometimes.